News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, 727-9900 today. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
NCSO is investigating a suspicious death, and the governor issues his roadmap to recovery. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A deceased person is located in the desert north of Pahrump. It's Friday, May 1st. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office was called to the desert area near Roadrunner today for a report of a deceased individual who was either inside or near a vehicle. The car reportedly had a broken window and a flat tire. The death appears to be suspicious in nature. No other information is available at this time. We'll, of course, keep you posted. Well, medics attended to a bike rider that was reportedly struck by a vehicle on Red Rock. The individual was being uncooperative with police and possibly was intoxicated. He was taken into custody a short time later by police at the scene. Nye County Sheriff's Office says that the rider was in fact intoxicated and was not struck by a car. They report that he fell off the bike on his own. And a Pahrump man is under arrest and facing charges in connection with an alleged battery involving a knife.
Johnny Lewis has been booked into the Nye County Detention Center on 1 count of domestic battery, 1 count of battery involving a violation of a protective order, and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon. Nye County deputies were called to a home on a report of a domestic battery with a knife. The victim told officers Lewis attacked her and a woman in her care and threatened to kill her with a steak knife. According to the arrest report, the victim says Lewis told her if she tried to call 911, he would kill her before deputies could arrive. Despite the threat, she did call 911, and dispatchers advised her to leave the residence. The victim says Lewis tried to cut the tires on her car as she and the woman in her care were fleeing the home. The 2 women were able to drive a short distance away where they waited for officers. Deputies found Lewis still inside the home. They initially detained him and asked if he wanted to explain what had happened. Police say he told them that he was already in handcuffs and refused to provide any verbal or written statements. He was placed under arrest and taken to jail.
Well, Nye County is reporting 1 new positive COVID-19 test reported today here in Pahrump. That brings Nye County's positive test results total to 38 countywide. That is of the people who have been tested, which is currently listed as 1,200. Pahrump has 32 with 14 recovered, Tonopah 4 with 2 listed as recovered, Amargos and Beatty both 1 with 1 recovered. Well, Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak says some businesses will reopen on or before May 15th. The governor outlined the state's roadmap to recovery plan during a news conference Thursday afternoon. Phase 1 allows retailers to conduct curbside pickup and reopen some outdoor space. But there are some businesses that will remain closed for now.
Here's what we won't be able to open in Phase 1. Bars and nightclubs will remain closed, as will malls, large sporting events, large in-person places of worship, and concerts. I know we are all looking forward to these opening up, but due to the density and risk, we will be unable to do so in Phase 1. And when it comes to our biggest industry, all final decisions on how gaming establishments reopen in the state of Nevada will be determined by the Nevada Gaming Control Board. They will be working closely with local health authorities and medical experts to monitor progress. Here's what I can tell you today. Gaming will not be opening at the start of Phase 1. We will stay in Phase 1 for a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks, the recommended time frame necessary to evaluate trends in cases and hospitalizations as we relax restrictions. Look, I know this can be overwhelming. All this talk about infections, and testing, and ventilators over the past 2 months is not something that any of us are used to. I know how most Nevadans are feeling right now. I really do. The fog feels like it's clearing away, and many of you are probably asking why you're sitting at home. Why are schools closed? Why can't you grab a beer with your buddies or go to a game with your family? I get it. I really do. Because we've done such a good job, the threat of COVID-19 feels distant and abstract. To many, it might not feel as scary anymore. But I have the unfortunate responsibility to remind all of us that the threat remains real. Just a month ago, models were predicting high peaks of hospitalization and overloading of our healthcare system, and death tolls potentially in the tens of thousands. We can't forget that. After all, there is still no vaccine for COVID-19 at the present time.
More news, including your Business First Brief, right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, the New York Stock Exchange prepares to reopen a West Coast trading floor. Thousands of retail workers walk out to protest what they call inadequate protections from the coronavirus, and jobless claims now total more than 30 million. Angela Miles has more.
Tapping our news, the very first hints of trading floors reopening is coming from the New York Stock Exchange's trading floor in San Francisco. According to Reuters, the West Coast ARCA options trading floor could open Monday with traders adhering to federal safety procedures. Thousands in the retail industry are walking off the job today. Workers at Amazon, Whole Foods, and a number of big retail chains are protesting over inadequate protection from coronavirus in the workplace. Amazon issued a statement saying the company respects people's right to express themselves but objects to false claims. Checking the economy, another 3.8 million Americans filed for jobless claims, bringing the total above 30 million. Consumer spending dropped 7.5% in March, the deepest plunge in history. Chicago PMI, which measures manufacturing activity, that index fell hard to 35.4. A number below 50 is a bad sign.
Thanks, Angela. Well, as we continue our Meet the Candidate series, tonight we introduce you to Sam Peters. Peters is running for Nevada's 4th Congressional District, and he says it's vitally important for a congressional representative to represent the people they serve.
Hi, I'm Sam Peters, candidate for Nevada's 4th Congressional District. I am running for Congress here in Nevada because people need a congressman that they can not only relate to, but one that will actually be present. I spent 20 years in the United States Air Force. I did 4 deployments in the Middle East, and after earning a Bronze Star in Afghanistan, I didn't think I was coming back to the United States to fight open borders and socialism, but that's exactly what we're doing. I'm a business owner, I'm a family man, and again, I'm a veteran. And I'm ready and willing to fight for the people of Nevada and the people of the 4th Congressional District. My campaign has been going strong since March of last year. Many of you here in Nye County and across Nevada I've met already. And many of you have talked to me about what's important to you. The campaign has taken an incredible shift with the pandemic that we're currently under. But we've adjusted because that's what leaders do, and that's how as your congressman, I will operate. I will adjust to the situations that are happening as they happen, as we've done in this campaign. The campaign is going great. We have adjusted to going digital with live Facebook feeds on Mondays and Fridays. If you're interested in joining us for those, it's at 4 o'clock, District 4, 4 o'clock, Mondays and Fridays every week, and we'll continue doing that until this shutdown has been lifted and our economy is open again and we're out and about able to meet and greet and shake hands and do those kind of things. One of the big issues that I hear from people across the district and across the state is the absence of their actual representative. The Founding Fathers, when they founded the country and wrote the Constitution, their intention was to have citizen legislators that knew and lived in the communities that they represented. Again, representative. The issues that I see most prominent are illegal immigration, huge issue here in Nevada. Second Amendment rights. Our Second Amendment rights are being attacked from every angle. I am a staunch supporter of our Second Amendment rights. In fact, just yesterday I was given an A rating by the Nevada Firearms Coalition. I'm also a lifetime member of the NRA and the Gun Owners of America, and I'm going to fight for Nevada and fight for the citizens to make sure their Second Amendment rights are not infringed upon. Other rights, one of the big ones here in Nevada that people often overlook that I am fighting very hard for is federal land and overreach from the federal government. property rights here in Nevada are incredibly important. 87% of our land mass is controlled by the federal government. That is more than any other state in the union, and it's absolute incredible overreach, and I'm going to fight for Nevada to turn that around. If you want to find out more about my campaign, please go to sampeters4congress.com. Again, that's sampeters4congress.com. You can look at my Facebook at Sam Peters Nevada. The same for Twitter, at Sam Peters Nevada. My cell phone number, if you want to get a hold of the campaign, it's 702-337-3067. And again, that rings directly to my phone. I'm happy to take your calls, happy to hear your issues. And again, one of the biggest pieces of this campaign and one of the biggest pieces of having a representative is having access to your representative. My name is Sam Peters. I'd love to represent you, and I look forward to serving you in Congress. Thank you.
Well, thanks to our candidates for coming in. I know that the ballots went out, so we are trying to reach out to every candidate. So if we haven't contacted you, please give us a call, 775-727-9400, extension 201, or you can even email me at Deanna@KPVM25.TV. We want to get all the candidates on air so that you guys can talk about your campaigns. We'll be right back with more news right after this.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, certain risk factors for COVID-19 complications are well known, such as advanced age. But according to a recent study, after age, the next strongest predictor of suffering complications from COVID-19 is severe obesity. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Leslie Heinberg says it's important for people to know if they're at high risk so that they can take necessary precautions.
I think it is important for people to understand that this is a risk factor, and just like we're telling people to take extra care if they are elderly or if they have some other risk factors, it's very important for people who have obesity to understand that they may be at increased risk as well and to take increased precautions.
Dr. Heinberg says people with severe obesity may also have heart or lung disease, and these can increase their risk for complications should they get COVID-19. Having severe obesity also makes it more likely for someone to have breathing trouble, which can be dangerous when combined with coronavirus.
Patients with severe obesity are more likely to have hypoventilation syndrome. That is a difficulty due to the adiposity, the excess tissue around the lungs. It may be harder for people to breathe deeply.
Dr. Heinberg says many people are struggling with eating right now, as stress often makes us reach for unhealthy foods. She recommends keeping the kitchen stocked with food that fuels good health.
This is probably not the time for people to successfully undertake a major lifestyle change in a diet, but I think trying to at least not gain weight during this time period, trying to eat a healthy diet, trying to get some physical activity, enough sleep, all of those things that can help our immune system.
Dr. Heinberg says the most important thing we can do is take the precautions from the CDC seriously to protect ourselves and those around us. This includes social distancing, hand washing, and avoiding gatherings.
Well, it's Friday, time to meet another great pet just waiting to be adopted. Today, Darby O'Donnell introduces us to a very affectionate all-black cat named Buster.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today I'm joined with Buster. Buster is an all-black kitty. He is a 1-year-old male. He's very, very affectionate, loves attention, and to rub his head on things. He's super cute. Definitely come and see him and all of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're asking for some help right now. So if you can go and sponsor some animals for a spay and neuter, because their vet that usually does the discount spay and neuters is unavailable to do them right now. So they need to go and get these kitties adopted, but they need to be spayed and neutered before they can go. But Buster is neutered, so he is ready to go, but they got some new intakes that need it. So if you want to see Buster or any of his friends here in the cat room at Desert Haven Animal Society, They're asking for you to make an appointment ahead of time, so give them a call, 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. I got this spot. Right there.
He is so cute. Well, today is May 1st, which is also called May Day. Today, the Nevada Silver Tappers and the Miss Senior Golden Years ladies answered a May Day call to their director, BJ Hedrick Irwin. The group got together to drive by BJ's house to say hello.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I say May Day to BJ because it's May 1st and it's a time to bring flowers and best wishes. So I think it was a wonderful idea. I don't know who came up with it for sure, but I know it really made her happy. So
How'd you like the parade?
Oh God, honey, I'm just overwhelmed. Here I am crying again, and you know, it's been such a trying time, honey, but it's been worth it seeing my girls. I'll be 95 in June.
In June.
Yep. I couldn't have anything better than this. Yeah, they're my life, you know that.
BJ has been so lonely for her girls, and I remember about a week ago she told me that Vicky brought her a bouquet of flowers. And it made her so happy to see the face of one of her girls. And it got my wheels turning, so I called Ione, who is our other dance instructor for Miss Tappers, and I'm representing Miss Senior Golden Years. And between the two of us, we got this together, this drive-by
She wasn't here at the beginning.
celebration for BJ. And we had more than 20 cars honking their horns, balloons, signs, flowers, everything.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, happy May Day. Let's look outside right now and see what has happened with May Day. A little bit of clouds, not that much. We're going to find out more about your weekend weather right after this.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 95 degrees, a low of 67, 102, a low of 72 in Death Valley, 91.59 in Amargosa, 86.57 in Beatty, 74, a low of 44 in Goldfield, Tonopah and Carson City, both with a high of 72, a low of 42, 42 for the low as well in Fallon and Fernley, however 76 for the high in Fallon, 74 degrees for the high up in Fernley. Now today in Pahrump, we saw mostly sunny skies. Our high today was 89 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southwest up to 12 miles per hour, 15% humidity, and our sunrise at 5:50 this morning. Now tonight we're going to see clear skies. Our low is going to be 58 degrees. It is 88 outside currently with winds out of the southeast up to 13 miles per hour, 24% humidity, and 7:32 tonight for our sunset. Now looking into that 7-day, still expecting a couple days of sunny skies and high winds at just between 12 to 13 miles per hour through Monday. On Tuesday, those winds are expected to go away. However, we do have some clouds rolling in through next Friday. Temperature-wise, we are going to start seeing that climb here pretty shortly. From Saturday to Monday, we're still expecting to be in those high 80s, around 87 and 88 degrees. Going to be up to 92 on Tuesday, starting that steady climb up to 96 degrees by next Friday. Now, our overnights, we're seeing that very same pattern. On Saturday, we're going to be seeing a low of 60 degrees, down to those high 50s on Sunday and Monday at 57 and 59 for our low. And then Tuesday, we're going to be up to 62, slowly climbing up to lows of 67 and 68 next Thursday and Friday. So now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, if you are listening to us on the radio, watching us on Facebook and YouTube, and you want to get KPVM-TV, all you need to do is pick up a digital antenna and put it in your off-air antenna on your TV, and just scan for our channels. We have 8 channels, so if you want to find out more, you can also give us a call, 775-727-9400. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. We'll see you back here on Monday. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.